this Worlds, it just feels like every team is very strong. Every team is competing.
The worst first half of group stage in North American history in front of the home crowds. It's devastating.
We haven't found what works for us yet.
刚开始抽完签的时候会觉得压力蛮大的吧。
아무래도 슬로우 스타터인 이유에 대해서는 딱히 뭐라 할 말이 없는 것 같습니다. 그냥 저희가 지금 헤매고 있는 게 맞는 것 같습니다.
因为我相信下一轮的根基会比就是这一轮准备的更充分，我们想要再次战胜他们，应该要付出非常大的努力。
Throughout the year, they have won all but one of their tournaments. RNG 3-0 in the group.
我还是非常期待下一次跟峭壁选手的交手吧，因为跟他的对线，可以让我学到很多，我觉得非常的有意思。
The ward, there's the stun. Does he learn E? Yes, has to learn E. That's going to make his laning phase much worse, but hopefully they have the damage to follow through. Oh, the Q slow! First blood comes across!
한 가지 확실한 거는 제 실력에 자신감이 있을 때 그 모든 평가들이 저에게 부담으로 안 다가오는데 그 이전에 해왔던 경험들 다 쌓아서 이제는 저의 것으로 활용해서 만들 줄 안다는 게
因为我的赛区实力没有相较 LPL 7K 没有那么强，但我是觉得我们还是蛮有机会跟他们打得有来有往。
We have a lot to show. We will have repair, and then if they underestimate us, then they will probably regret it. A new 100 Thieves is coming for you guys. Watch out.
我感觉切夫是一支很团队的队伍吧，感觉就蛮有机会赢下来。
이제 D조에 있는 다른 세 팀들 있잖아요. 그 세 팀들은 이제 저희 젠지가 이미 한 자리를 차지했으니까 세 팀에서 한 자리를 놓고 싸우셔야 할 것 같아요.
我觉得比起春夏，更重要的是就是自己的自信吧。但是我现在还是非常自信的。
Welcome to Parallel Convergence. It's the last day of the group stage. It's possibly the last game of the group stage. I'm Andesian. That's the DSDO, Dr. Manhattan. Are you ready for some League of Legends?
I mean, the way that this day has gone, pretty much to our expectations. So hopefully I am right. RNG does me proud, and I finally get a 6-0 day, and we avoid a tiebreaker.
You know what? I'm perfectly okay with the 6-0 day. I really am. The players are in the seats, they're in the computers. It looks like we're about to be going into pick bands any moment here. So I think it's only appropriate that we have the pick and band music going. Actually, put the boot mod for this. I know we don't ever use it.
There, done.
Turn it down a little bit so it's not overpowering us, but yeah, I want to talk about predictions super quick here. As you said, perfect day for our pickups so far. This is the game that we have decided to disagree on. You went for RNG, you've gone for RNG, I've gone for Gen.G. I want the tiebreaker. I want Gen.G to have that opportunity at first seed. Unfortunate to 100 Thieves, pretty like I said yesterday, is pretty much as predicted. No hope left for NA. I'm sorry, we've got to fundamentally do something, right?
You know, I understand.
But we are into picks and bans, so make the point quick.
I understand that there's 4 and 20 meat pies that are very delicious, but I don't think NA was going to want to eat them over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you're probably not wrong. So far, we are in two picket bands officially. On the side of RNG, we've got a Caitlyn, we've got a Nami, and Eric. Eric, you know what time it is? Do you know what time it is, my friend?
Yay, yay!
I would like to solve the puzzle. I don't even need to buy a vowel.
Go
Man,
ahead.
Yumi!
There we go.
The cat is on the bench from RNG. On the side of Gen.G, I like the Aatrox ban. I love the Lissandra ban. I'm not so hyped about the Fiora ban. Maokai comes out first pick for RNG. And by the way, I don't want you to tell me that you can't do these pick bans anymore because they put the name of the fucking champion on the screen.
Did they really have to hover Graves like that and tease me and get my Hulk stuff?
Yes, yes they did.
Water.
Now,
I still
we've
have
got
hope for my
an
crystal
Aphelios
balls.
coming out on first pick for Aphelios Silas. Okay, Gen.G are like, we are not here to fuck around. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna take our 80 carry now rather than later. Oh, is it time? Is it time, Dr. Manhattan?
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
Do I get to do it? Am I gonna get to do it? Oh, they over to the Akali hover. And it's gonna be an Akali lock-in. Akali into Silas. They want to just get right onto Aphelios and keep him from doing anything into this fight. I like it. I think Gen.G will be able to counter it though. All right, Tristana being hovered now. My hopes got hyped up, got pumped up for a moment there, but no League of Draven today. As we get the Tristana for Gala here in the bot lane. At least this could be. I mean, Tristana has been flexed before. Meanwhile, on the side of Gen.G, they're going to pick Renata. It's going to be a Renata Aphelios spot lane. So far, we've only seen a Tristana on the side of RNG. Probably still going to be looking for a support here, as I doubt the Maokai is going to be going support. He'll probably be in the top lane. We've seen a lot of that. But we've also seen this Maokai flexed all over the map so far this tournament. So
great.
You have no idea what's going on. And of course, the first ban out of the side of Gen.G is
Graves. Naturally.
They do not want Wei on this Graves. That is 100% a respect ban for him. He will carry that game out of control if he is allowed to get onto that Graves. We've seen it before. Gen.G is like, yeah, well, you take away our Graves, we're going to take away your Sejuani. We don't want to give you nice AoE engage there. We're waiting on the last ban on the side of Gen.G here. I'm wondering if they're going to take the Vi. And they're going to ban the Rel. They're going to go after Ming's support pool just a tiny, tiny tad here. Get him off of that Rel engage. They're taking away engage tools from RNG, which I'm perfectly okay with. On the side of RNG, we're still looking for a mid laner, and we're still looking for a jungler. Sorry, no, we're still looking for a top laner and a jungler. They're going to ban the Poppy. And what in the heck is
Renekton?
this? They're going to go for the Renekton.
Uh-oh. I see Tom Pinch.
Oh, no.
Are they going to do it
no.
again? Are they going to...
Is it time? Is it time? Oh, there's a gangplank. Oh, man, we're getting set up for everything right now, Dr. Manhattan. And it's the gangplank. It's the gangplank. We're gonna eat oranges and BK in the Hungry Jack's parking lot for RNG. Somebody call JTN and let him know that the oranges are on the board.
Oh, I mean, this is going to be a banger for so many different reasons. Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh! Oh, the Blitzcrank support! Ming with the Blitzcrank support. They're going to go for the hooks. Oh, my goodness. They're like, we're going to hover Nautilus. Yeah, we get a little bit of hook action here. No, they're taking it up to 11. They dial in the Blitzcrank. And that robot is going to be throwing out rocket hooks left, right, and center. And it looks like the jungler for Gen.G is going to be the Trundle.
So,
this draft, what in the hell just happened?
what happened is I have more faith in RNG winning this one. That's what happened. They don't mind the 6-0 curse. Bring it on.
I don't know, man. I'm sitting here like I like Gen.G's draft a lot. I really do. RNG's draft, I think, is designed to take picks. They want to pick and burst, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've got the Gangplank, who has a global ult presence. He sets up some barrels and boom, done, right? Especially if you can pull somebody into a barrel. The Akali will dive the back line. The Maokai is the engage with the ultimate and the root. And then Tristana is just a sieging machine. And is probably going to be a lot of their damage. I still honestly think that Gen.G are going to walk away with this.
Well, they're in the rift. We'll see what happens.
All right, the rift is loaded, and Madison Square Garden is as electric as we are right now.
You think there'd be a Rangers game or something going on there?
Man, I don't remember the last time we had this much hype over a group stage game.
It's been a little while.
Like I said, man, we're so freaking oh, nice. I just got a drop for a free skin. Well, actually a free chroma, but that's cool.
Riot's been pretty good about a few extra drops, especially this past week.
All right, Gen.G is going for the invade here. We got Fog of War on, so they can't. All right. Nobody home on this bot side, red. Way started blue. So Peanut's going to go ahead and get the leash and get the bot side red here on the invade. But RNG is going to know that, or at least you could pretty heavily infer that the invade happened there.
Now, what I'm going to find interesting is I've been keeping track of, prop bets or crystal ball picks.
I think you had it right the first time.
The particular type of Drakes that we're seeing in this match is we are getting our first early, how's your father, 2v1, little bit of smoke going on. With the Infernal Drake first up, how will that help really either team as we get deeper into the match?
I mean, Infernal Drake, anybody wants an Infernal Drake, right? 6% bonus AP or AD, or AP and AD, actually. that's just raw damage, right? Like when you sit down and you look at stats, at the end of the day, it comes down to, you have your raw stat numbers, right? Anything that adds to raw stat numbers is always going to be beneficial. So I think maybe it doesn't get heavily prioritized in the early game. Because I don't, neither of these teams I feel really are like heavy scaling teams that want that bonus scaling so early in the match. But I wouldn't be surprised if that Drake is taken by 10 minutes.
Oh,
and Peanut wins the fight over Wei. And now we got a 3v3 in the bot lane, and Wei just gets abandoned by Gala and Ming. First blood over to, yes, you guessed it, Ruler on the Aphelios, and he gets a blue buff, so he's going to be able to stay in lane a little bit longer here as well. He'll get a little bit of ability. Oh, hold on, Zhao, who gets hooked by the chain? And Jovi's like, yeah, all right, that's about enough. I'm not going to fully commit to this.
No. Looks like Chovy wants a little bit more.
Jovi's like, all right, I had a taste for blood. I want more.
And did I see Zhao Hu go golden for a second there?
No, you did not. He does not have a stopwatch yet. Oh, there's the hook onto Lahenz. He's in trouble. Wei's back, but Peanut's behind him. He gets the bailout. The bailout keeps him alive.
How did they...
Ming is now in trouble, and Peanut it cleans it up. Lahenz with the bailout onto himself, and he keeps himself alive. And now Doran's in trouble on the top side, and they'll turn it around, and it'll be 1-for-1 there technically. But Gen.G is not stopping. They want Wei. Is Wei in trouble? Yes, he is. He's dead.
Oh, you know, I'm remembering when you said about
away with this right now.
I remember what you said about this draft and going for picks and mutter.
You hate it when I'm right?
I'm not drunk enough for you to be right.
Well, then you should have some alcohol, because I feel that, you need some alcohol right now. And I have the perfect thing for you. May I interest you in a bottle of Jose Cuervo?
If I had some in stock, I would say no. But the fact that I happened to pick tonight to be completely dry.
You are actually completely dry? For shame, sir.
I know. Planning and, Popeye's chicken. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, Popeye's chicken is delicious, though.
Mm-hmm.
This early game has been insanity. Ruler already 2-0. Lahenz picked up a kill as well. Trundle also on the board. 75% kill participation for him right now as well. All right, Gen.G knows what's going on. Like I said, I expected that Infernal Drake to go quick, but not quick enough. Not a fire sale, but Gen.G said, you know what? Yeah, we'll take it. We could use that. That belongs to us now. Peanut'll take the blast cone, get out through the dragon pit, and over the wall and through the woods, underneath the dragon pit. Doran on top of Breathe here, and he'll take the blast cone over the wall and through the river.
And then another thing I've seen more of today, a lot more mountain drakes up for contestation.
Hey, sometimes when the randomizer picks a dragon, it's just like, yeah, you know what? Today it's going to be an all-mountain kind of day. And there's the hook onto Ruler. He's in a little bit of trouble. Wei goes forward. Rulers get the bailout, but not enough damage this time around to keep him alive. And that is going to go over to Breathe. With
Now,
the Gangplank
Ming and
Ultimate.
Gala in a 2v2 right near that tower. It's like,
What
all
a
right,
hook.
we don't have way here. Let's back off. We've made our point. Dorn is like, I'm gonna go away. I still got Breathe here. Maybe I can sneak around. Nope, he still sees me. I'm gonna go away.
So Ming is in the bush, and he manages to get the hook onto Ruler. Follows up with the E-knock up, of course. Ruler will get bailed out. They think they could put some damage onto Wei and get him down and possibly literally bail out Ruler there, but it wasn't enough. And Lehens is not going to go 2-0 on the bailout rescue plan. The Gen.G reinvestment and recovery bailout plan is not going according to expectation for Gen.G at the moment.
You know what? You little...
What have we said before, man? What have we said before? We thrive in the chaos. That needs to be a thing. Hello, Athletes Hub. Thank you so much. We're hoping to have a great show here. We're off to a great start with this early game here for Gen.G RNG.
You say it needs to be a thing, there, it's a thing.
Good, thank you. All right, so we're kind of back to just a little bit of standard laning for now. People just taking some CES, not anything big set up yet.
Not quite a full-on lull state, but you know, everybody is like, waiting
Breathe
to get in position for the tango.
Breathe is setting up the watermelons. Apparently, the oranges are out of stock.
Mm-hmm.
So we've gone to watermelons here.
A little bit more CS. Attempting 2v2 here bot lane.
Peanut gets spotted out by the control ward. I don't think he knows that Wei is there. But they just want to establish vision. Clears out a control ward. Ming walks right back up. Says, hi, here's a control ward. As we get our first Master Card Mythic of the game. Get a Trinity Force on Breathe there. Breathe has already got a plate. He's got a snack off of the tower so far. Chovy onto Zhao, who is, oh man. Chovy barely misses getting executed by the Akaliol. He steals it back for himself, but he's kind of smart to recall here because he doesn't really have any backup.
I mean, especially...
And now he's going to immediately teleport back to lane because, as you know, the teleport only works on towers for the first, I believe it's 14 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it makes sense, you know, going ahead. A near full health tower, perfect spot to kind of, it's like, let me use this and get full.
It's like, you got me down low. I'm gonna recall and just TP straight back to lane. We'll go for round 2 in a minute. All right, Wei and Peanut, a little bit of contestation over the red buff here. Zhao Hu in lane, not coming. Wei. Doran flashing on top of Breathe, but there's the ultimate.
He's
in trouble. Can he get out? Oh, man. 80 HP. Barely. 80 HP. He gets out of that.
And
Doran is really playing like crazy today.
We have another.
Now he'll teleport back to lane. Meanwhile, bot side, Ming is in trouble. Lehen's there. Ruler there. Deep dive going down right now. Gala is going to throw him backwards with the Tristana ultimate to try to disengage it, but it ain't going to do much. And I think this first tower, first Shelly got dropped in the top side here.
Oh my! Whoa, wait a minute!
There's the hook on Lehen's. The bailouts there. They're in trouble. Lehen's does go down. Peanut is now in trouble. He's trying to get out. Zhao, who teleported in, is trying to make it happen. But if Felios has red and white, you don't fight. And Zhao, who is forced to back up.
That nearly got a little bit of squeaky bum right there. I mean, just when I was saying, Peanut getting the Mountain Drake. Now we got an Ocean Soul coming up. But they're like, no.
Ocean Soul, I think, is actually very good for both of these teams. The regeneration that'll come out of that Ocean Soul is going to be massive to heal up whichever team gets it in these team fights. Gen.G really doesn't want RNG to get this Ocean Soul. I'll say that.
Well,
Ming with the hook. Oh, excuse me. Freaking sinuses, man.
It is that time of year. Now with this one again.
All right, so
everybody's basically now back to trying to set up their coverage.
Well, the Herald just came up, and after the play that RNG made with Herald on the top side, they really don't want to give this up again. Peanut's in a little bit of trouble here. He's in a lot of trouble here.
He was rooted. Can he get out? The cavalry's coming. Battle Shelly.
Lehen's pulls out the save onto Peanut, gets hooked instead. And Gen.G just show up. Aphelios is free hitting on everything. Silas is just dashing and diving and ducking and dodging and weaving everything that RNG can throw at him. And it's going to be a double kill for Gen.G and Chovy.
And what
Hashtag Generation fucking Chovy.
Why do you think I put it up on the screen?
Gen.G are like, no, this Shelly belongs to us. Now, Breathe is split pushing the map here. He does take the bottom side tier 1 turret as a little bit of a trade here. But let's go back and watch the replay. Peanut gets in trouble. Zhao Hu and Wei are on him. There comes the double root. Peanut's in trouble. He is going to smite. Actually, he doesn't smite. He smites early. Again, Lehen's blocks the Ming hook from connecting onto Peanut and killing him. Lehen's gets out, but Ruler is here, and the chakrams are going nuts. Yes, that's what they're called. At least it's one of the gun. The light gun, I believe, are called chakrams. I don't play enough Aphelios to know that champion. I'm an AD main, but I don't like Aphelios. So, freaking mosquito.
I was about to say, were you saying you should have had a V8 or?
No, that was a mosquito or something flying. Felt it land on my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like face is bad enough, but eyebrow is like, ugh.
That's
all right, here comes the engage from Zhao, who the Ming will throw out a hook, but nobody's home. Chovy has stolen the Blitzcrank ultimate, which would be pretty huge. If he could get into the middle of RNG, he will just absolutely silence and decimate, burst the hell out of anybody that gets caught on that ultimate.
And I think RNG gotta know that, and they're like, nope, not yet.
So they see that the Ocean Soul has come up. They're going to try to just reset it here, but I don't know if RNG wants to let them recall. RNG definitely trying to contest here. They want their first Drake of the game here, and if they can get 4 Ocean Drakes, that would, and the Ocean Soul, that'd be most advantageous for them. They would get the most value out of that healing. But we're getting a teleport here from Chovy. The dragon is out of the pit. They've started. Xiaohu has also teleported in. It's 5-on-4 right now. Dragon really low. Chovy on to Xiaohu. Dragon resetting, sort of. Only gets a little bit of his HP back. Doran and Peanut are in the pit. Ruler free hitting from the bush. There's the multi-man ultimate. The berserk from Lahens is massive. The
Xiaohu gone. First straight.
Ruler
gone.
just free hits on everything. That Lahens ultimate, the berserk from Renata, is absolutely huge to turn that fight. Ruler just cool as a cucumber in that fight, man. He doesn't blow flash, no heal, no nothing. He's just like, I'm cool, man. And there's Lahens. There's a 3-man berserk ultimate. Zhao, who tries to get in onto Ruler, and Ruler's like, nah, fam, I'm good. I don't need a flash. I don't need a heal. All right, Shelly is going to come and pay a visit to this tier 1 mid turret. And we're going to see, can he get the charge? The animation's locked in, and Shelly will go ahead and knock on the tier 2 door. Baron in 10 seconds. Don't think anybody's going to start it right on the nose, but
no, that's
Gen.G are here.
They're like, all right, waiting. No, it's like, yeah, we're going to make you think about it, RNG. Here we are. You want to come and get it. RNG is like, no. We all right.
Oh, and Ruler, here we go. Red and white don't fight once again for him, but he's probably not going to be able to hold on to that for too long. Looking at the ammunition bar there. Yep, Rhodes out of ammunition on the red gun.
Way is just, hey, let you know where I'm at. I see you all around. I know what's up. Y'all ain't gonna pick me.
All right, so Gen.G on Soul Point here. They got 3 dragons. Next one is up in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, 2.5 minutes roughly. RNG, like I said, this is a pick comp, right? They want picks. So far, they're not doing a very good job about getting picks.
Not whatsoever. Gen.G is like, oh, you want picks? No, we're going to throw some clean passes around here. Shred your defense apart.
I mean, it's such a good setup, right? You have Chovy to protect. You've got Doran with the slice and dice stun. He's got mobility. He's got a stun. He can protect anybody that goes on to Ruler or get on the back line himself, right? Lahens has the bailout and the berserk. So if they get too close, he just presses R, and now everybody's attacking themselves. Peanut's got the pillar, the Trundle pillar, to disrupt anyone that tries to, use their mobility to get onto Ruler here. I think it's a pretty good anti-pick comp out of Gen.G, and it's got good objective control as well.
You're not wrong, and now that we're firmly into the mid game, they've pretty much proved it.
See, there's the Trundle pillar, slows him up there, forces Ming to walk around just a little bit more to be able to get out of harm's way, which forces him to take a little bit more poke damage.
So now we have another tower go down. It's like
All right, so Silas is playing the map here, right? He's split pushing off in the top side. 3 members of Gen.G going mid. Renekton is back at base, but he's also coming down mid lane to join his team. Probably going to have a 4v4 fight here in just a moment, likely over this dragon. Silas is recalling here. Chovy had 2k gold. He goes ahead and buys himself a stopwatch, which is going to be huge for this fight coming up over dragon. If he gets caught out in a bad way, or he plays a little bit more aggressive than he might want to, he can buy himself 3 seconds with that Zhonya's.
And sometimes 3 seconds is better than 4.
I set you up and you batted out of the park. I'm sitting here like, if I don't hear a 4 seconds joke, there's no wavelength tonight. All right, Gen.G have pulled the dragon out. Ruler is in the bush here. Blue and red for Ruler on the guns. Here is
got the full 5v5. We've got the steal. There's the steal. But at what price?
All right, there's the Moonlight Vigil out of Ruler. He's going forward like crazy. That was indeed a steal on the side of Gen.G. They deny the soul, but man, that was sneaky bum right there. That's what that was.
I mean, you said yourself they were waiting for that Drake to appear to go ahead and get that what was a 4v4 turned out to be a good 5v5 team fight. You just a couple of better timed hits, and Chovy was right for the taking.
Well, Gangplank is up to 3 items now. He's got the Trinity Force, the Collector, and the Mortal Reminder. He wants to cut some of the healing down on the side of Gen.G, which is good because, you know, we do have the Ocean. Now, this is bold from Gen.G. They want to rush Baron, and they've got the damage to do it. It's already at half HP. RNG, Wei has made his way in. Lehens is in a little bit of trouble, but the Baron is down. Chovy has gone golden to buy himself some time. Now Doran is taking on the front line. Doran will go down. Gen.G needs to go ahead and just get the hell out.
Then they're not letting them.
No, they don't want to.
Letting them.
A counter engage from Gen.G, and now RNG are on the back foot. Ruler's got double summoners available. He's got a Gale Force. Ruler is in prime position to make this happen. And Zhao gets picked off. This could be the game right here. Gala is in trouble. Look at the chunk damage that comes out of him. Wei trying to sneak around on the backside.
Now they're bouncing.
Nothing's going to happen.
Got that inhibitor.
Gen.G, I think, are looking to end right here, right now. They are.
Oh, geez. Oh, no.
Gen.G's like, we don't even need to recall.
Nope. Never mind. Hashtag Generation Chovy.
That's it, Generation Trophy right there, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to a tiebreaker. They've done it. They've actually done it. Zhao, who is trying to get in with the ultimate to pull out some last-minute executes, but he doesn't have the damage. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a tiebreaker. I was literally sitting there in my head like Gen.G need to turn around and counter engage this as they were walking backwards towards the mid tower. RNG step a little bit too far forward and Gen.G's like, fuck it, we're turning. We're going to see the best of three as these casters have come up with this storyline today between Gen.G and RNG. This is absolutely man, what a banger.
That I mean, steadily.
I know that, the Gangplank did not get to really, make out so he did not make out so well, right? He made his appearance in the Hungry Jack's parking lot. He had some melons because the oranges were sold out, but he was not K. He was the opposite of BK.
I mean,
he got a couple of early kills, thanks to the cannon barrage, the ultimate.
That was a lot less BK and a lot more Macca's or KFC.
That was a lot less BK and a lot more Tula slipping on the Krispy Kreme. They fell flat straight on their face and got knocked out for the count. All right, so we're going to go to commercials here. We're going to go to a short break. We are going to have a tiebreaker game. These two teams are going to go at it again. We will find out who has side selection in a few moments here, but we will also be right back right after these commercial breaks and timers and stuff, because I'm going to go try to clear out my sinuses so I can continue casting this banger of the end of group stage. And we're back with more of the Not a Network Analyst Desk here. As I have hopefully sufficiently cleared out my silence. As we listen to the last couple of seconds here of some wonderful proto-strenoid.
Yeah,
Back when the world's
I
music...
gotta go ahead and make some.
Back when world's music was good. Oh wait, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. So now, thanks to this tiebreaker, I have got to make more tweaks to my formula.
Well, you have fun with that.
I am.
I just want to say there is some fucking chaos going on in this tournament. It's not like overt chaos like last year's tournament, but there's definitely some chaos going on in this tournament.
That there is.
I would also argue, I don't know how strong of an argument it would be, but I would argue oh no.
So I think if when we make our predictions, my
I
formula
think
should
somebody
work.
just sent me something that we've got to play on the broadcast. Give me a moment.
Okay. I think when we make our predictions, my formula will work. Fingers crossed.
Thank you to Mr. JTN 2002 out there if you're listening. Okay, I officially have to root for the Blues now.
Uh-oh. Why?
You'll see in a second.
Okay.
We thank you, JTN, for sending me a TikTok here.
We saw him invading, stealing red from.
You know what? Okay.
I gotta root for the Blues now. What the hell?
No. This goes beyond that. Because the fact that this was stuck in a friend of mine's head, and this. Remember when I said I was being nitpicky about this song and it not being a certified banger?
No, it's a certified banger. When you get a
Yes.
fucking hockey team to play it on the pipe organ, it's a certified fucking banger.
See, you beat me to the punch. That's exactly what I was going to say. It is. Between this and getting stuck in some of my friends' heads, yes. Yes.
Thank you, JTN 2002, aka our very own network's Jonathan Nielsen here. Just sent me that on Facebook a few moments ago. He is out of town this evening. I'm going to let him know we just played that on air.
Okay. Circular.
So, to the analyst desk. Our analysis. Lil Nas X's Star Walkin' is a certified banger.
That
It's
it
100
is.
out of me. I'll wait.
Look, like I said, I wasn't kidding when I'm doing calculations here.
Okay, fine. I'll do it myself.
Because I got a thing for our sheet that's, publicly available, that now we have our third straight day with the tiebreaker I have to fix.
So you're gonna hate me.
Why am I going to hate you?
Because if you had a secret prediction, like over under betting sheet of things that had like 1,000 to 1 long shot odds at Worlds of Happening from the official broadcast, you would probably put casters making a live Faker versus Ryu reference on air on that sheet,
Jesus.
right?
Yes.
We actually got Faker versus Ryu by the casters today. I'm calling that I don't know if I want to call that a 1, a double, or a 0.5. I feel like the official broadcast doing it, it's got to be worth like double.
Call it 1.5. I will give it 1.5.
I'm going to go back when the rebroadcast airs and clip it off Twitch so that we can have it for our show on Tuesday. But we got fucking Faker versus Ryu by the actual fucking broadcast.
Okay.
And I have informed Mr. Nielsen of the gangplank lock in the last game. My Facebook Messenger is now literally full of gifts related to oranges.
No surprise there.
No, none at all. None at all. All right, so Gen.G got the side selection and have selected blue side. This is huge. Blue side has... I don't know the exact percentages of the win rate so far in the tournament, but historically, blue side, I believe it's a 56% win rate overall for statistical analysis on league games. Like there is tons of data out there to support a blue side advantage in this game.
Also, as an update,
we have done the math. Okay, what is the math that we've done?
It's fixed. I had to go ahead and kind of duct tape the numerator, but it's fixed. I had to get rid of a circular reference, but it's done. Currently, we are both past sharp territory, but
I see that 68 and 60 respectively.
Yes.
Even.
Yes.
I haven't seen an even number like that in a while.
Because thanks to the last 2 tiebreakers, we have now had exactly 50 group games. This will make it uneven because this will be the 51st.
51 groups games. And this includes the tiebreakers.
Correct.
But 51 it'll be on VOD. All right, so 51 games, including the tiebreakers, right?
Yep.
Let's go back for just a moment here, right? Let's take 2 of those games off because the 2 games that are tiebreakers.
Okay.
So 48 games, right?
Yes.
Only one game, one, was a garbage time game. Riot Games, I am thoroughly impressed this year.
This
I still
time
hate
they
this
did it right.
format. I still hate this format.
Again.
I am impressed that somebody fucking figured out how to schedule week 2 games to reduce the likelihood of garbage time. Even with the standings having been the way they were at the start of week 2.
I have said it before. I will say it now. Riot in NA. NA tournaments, they're like, you know what? We need the numbers. We know shit's gonna go down. This is prime time. We can't afford garbage time.
All right, so quick predictions here. Dr. Manhattan.
I stuck with RNG. I thought that they were going to win this one. They had some right ideas, but I think after that, they're going to be out for revenge. I am sticking with RNG.
Okay. I said it before. I said it yesterday. I said it earlier. I said it in the middle of the last game. Gen.G are on a run, right? Gen.G have figured out how to outdraft RNG. I 100%. I said yesterday. I said, look, Gen.G's gonna show up.
Yep.
And they have that motivation in the back of their head where they're gonna Norma Brown it, right?
Yep.
The referee's gonna say, "Are you ready?" And they're gonna go, "Look, it's nothing or first seed." And Gen.G are now at the point of no return. They have come too far and played too damn well to not go home with the first seed at this point.
Yeah, they played until there's hope. There's still hope.
Allow me to do my best James Holzhauer. All in on Gen.G.
All right.
All right. So, once again, I would like to solve the puzzle as our very first ban of this game comes out. It's Ban Yubi. On the side of RNG, they will take the Maokai, which they just played, off the table, and they also are electing to not play the Aatrox, and they don't want Doran to get it.
Okay.
On the side of Gen.G, you got a Lissandra, a Fiora, and a Jax. Now, the Jax has a pole arm. There's a pun there for you. So I guess he technically has a real weapon, but not a real enough weapon. And apparently that weapon is real enough to be a threat. Chovy gets the Silas again. Now, look at the statistics on that champion. 37% pick rate, or presence rate in, pick rate. 72% of those 37% games are wins. Yes, I know that sounds like Anchorman, Sex Panther. 70% of the time it works every time, but
60%, but that's semantics.
We're getting a Caitlyn hover. They left it on the board. Is Ruler going to take Aphelios again?
Looks like it.
It sure does. All right, so we get Sejuani and Nami out of the side of RNG, and Lulu coming out for Gen.G, a champion that we hadn't seen at all in this tournament up until 2 days ago. Actually, no, sorry, correction, yesterday.
And now we got a Lucian.
All right, we got a Lucian. 75% win rate in the 16% of games that he has been picked. Lucian Nami is a very dangerous lane to get into. That is one of those powerhouse duo lanes, like a Caitlyn Morgana lane, right? They just synergize so well with each other. The Aphelios and the Lulu seem to have some synergy. Gala has been a little bit off form today. RNG let the Aphelios through, and Gen.G put in some priority on it. I think they're going to run away with that Aphelios again. And so far, RNG are drafting Engage. You have Engage on the Sejuani Ultimate and the Charge Forward, right? You have the Nami Tidal Wave, her ultimate. That'll get a knock up anybody in its path. So there's some Engage there. Meanwhile, going over to bans real quick, RNG did not like that Renekton pick. They're going to take it off the board. They also take Ornn off the board, very heavily targeting Doran's champion pool. And unfortunately, Gangplank is not going to sit in the MSG parking lot, eat oranges, and BK. He's going to look around and say, wait a minute, I'm not in Australia, mate. Where's the Hungry Jacks? Now, on the side of RNG, coming into pick 4 here, they're going to go ahead and take Gala. Yes, they're going to go ahead and take Gala, and Viego comes with it. Oh, this is big. They're taking away the Vi from Wei, and they're going to put it on Peanut. Got a little bit of counter engage here. Vi does have that ultimate. They can just dive on. She can just dive on to anybody that she wants. And we get a Camille for Doran here. Meanwhile, Xiaohu going tanky in the mid lane against the Silas and picks the Galio. The statistics on this champion are not very good. 7% pick rate, 14% win rate.
This is another bold strategy, Andesian. Let's see how it works out for him.
I'm going to be honest with you here. I see a lot of engage on the side of RNG, but I which kind of also can come to a little bit of pick potential. But I think overall, Ruler's got a lot of tools on this team to help keep him alive, right? The Vi can knock people off of him. The Lulu ultimate will give him a burst of HP. She could also polymorph anybody that gets onto the back line. I'm looking at that draft. I still think Gen.G have it. I think the Aphelios is too strong of a pick in the hands of Ruler, where even an aggressive lane like a Nami Lucian can counter that.
I mean, it's looking like this could potentially be a lather, rinse, repeat.
Can I do it?
Yes, go.
I am sorry, John. Unfortunately, in this game, the rematch, free orange juice denied. They banned him out this time. So, no Gangplank, no oranges, no B&K in the Hungry Jacks parking lot at MSG. Meanwhile, got some how's your mother's, how's your father's going on here in the Jungle River-ish area. Ruler's kind of just stuttering around like, yeah, I know you're there. I'm not going to say hi. Okay, JT, I see you. I will talk to you when you land. Fly safe. All right.
As we say, the little, how's you doing? Going to see.
Hey, how you doing? I'm walking here. Kind of what's going on over there in the mid lane.
And since we haven't had a chance to do this in a little while,
21 beats 21. God damn it. If you have a problem, please seek help. Give me the live Bovada lines. The number's on the screen if you need help.
Gen.G about $1.42 favorite right now. RNG a 280 underdog. So the books are siding with you on this one.
It's kind of like I know something. It's kind of like I drink and I know things. Speaking about drinking and knowing things, we will be drinking, actual drinking tonight on air. Sneak peek of the drink review for tonight's point of viewer.
No,
we have a double drink review actually.
No, you fucking didn't. I saw that drink name. Really?
What?
Never mind. We'll discuss on POV.
It's key lime liqueur. They just call it that. See?
One part drink name. Oh god, the memes. So you're not going to be kecking all over the place tonight. You'll be so in Kiki. Do you love me? In your liver? Yeah.
If you do that, I've only got one thing for you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, I'll give you 4 seconds.
Honestly, that's kind of what we got going on in this Gen.G RNG game right now. I hope you're ready to rumble because we got a rumble going on in the top lane. Breed's a bit low. Doran is definitely putting some damage on him here. Meanwhile, in the bot side, Aphelios Lulu kind of pushed out a little bit. They're just establishing some vision here. Peanut is getting the Scuttle Crab on the top side. And that's like I said, Lucian Nami is a very aggressive bot lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't put it out of the hands of Ruler to carry this game away again. I really don't.
I mean, why do I have to be sober tonight and you're right all over the place? Really?
Look, I already offered you the Jose Cuervo, okay?
Yeah, well, Nick, just be thankful that we're going to be Twitter exclusive and rule number 3 does not apply as we get first blood to Gen.G.
Peanut taking away first blood here for Gen.G. Meanwhile, RNG want to answer with this Cloud Drake. I don't know how much I like the Cloud Drakes, right?
Right.
I'm okay with the Cloud Drake being the first Drake here. It gives us better options for a soul. I don't think a Cloud Drake really benefits anybody here. If anything, I'm okay with giving a Cloud Drake over to RNG.
Well, now you got the Infernal
because I've probably got better options coming up, like an Infernal. And RNG gives up a plate, 300 gold, 1 dinner plate over to the side of Ruler and Lehens here. In fact, I think Ruler got that whole plate. Gen.G building the gold lead here. It's only 1,000 so far, but we've seen it before. These turret plates can definitely help a snowball get started. Zhao Hu taunts Chovy. Generation Chovy says, "I'm too fast. I'm too quick on my feet." Dodges right on out of there. Chovy is in trouble here because Ming and Wei are in the bush. Chovy's got to know something's going on here. And apparently he doesn't, but he flashes over the wall, dashes away, and look at the flash, look at the dash, look at the moves. Chovy, what was that?
He's a champion flasher, mate. He didn't want to get stooged.
Look, mate, I was a champion flasher in my day. Or sorry, to do it properly. Now you see what they didn't know was I was a champion flasher when I was younger. Actually, I don't even ever think he said when he was younger.
No, he didn't.
I think he just said back in the day.
Oh, they're running. They wanted a 2v2. They had Ruler. They had Lands. And it's just like, no. We're just backing you away. Get back to your tower. We see Peanut hiding in the bush. It's like, oh, yeah, we're going to go ahead. See, let them say, hey. Let them ask about Shelly's cousin. How they doing? I don't feel like knowing this time.
Oh, yeah, he's in trouble. There's no way he can contest that with 4 members of RNG there. Lahens and Ruler, though, they're trying to make this up here. Gala did already burn his first culling earlier. Ruler has hit 6. He does have his Moonlight Vigil available. We're kind of just in a little bit of a lull state there in the bottom lane. I think we're at a point where we could see the both of them go all in on each other. Ruler does have a little bit of a gold advantage over Gala, though. He's up an item component on his Mythic over the Lucian. I don't think Doran realizes that Wei is in the bush, or maybe he does. I'm looking at the map. I don't see any pings. The Shelly Baron empowered recall will go over to Wei there as he will go ahead and go back to base. Doran coming out of the bush tries to get a little bit of an ambush on Breathe, but instead it's just a little bit of poke.
Yeah,
Camille is the Camille plenty okay to just poke Breathes Poro there with the steel leg. Leave a couple of cuts.
Yeah, as you say, at this point it's just like, we're gonna wait. We'll get what we can. Maybe take a couple dinner plates home. We got our Tupperware. We're just gonna wait for
red
the break,
and white on
happens.
the side of Ruler here. He's gonna get another dinner plate. It'll split. Actually, no, it won't split. That's 160 more gold over for Ruler. Meanwhile, Lucian Nami have been a little bit oppressive in the lane, yes, but no plates for Gala. Now, Gala in trouble there. He got some poke, but 4-man collapse are coming down onto the side of Bot here. They've got to know. They saw it on the control ward. There's Lahens poking out with the Q. And here comes Shelly. They want to even this gold lead up for Gala. Unfortunately, these plates will get split. Teleport coming out. Meanwhile, Ruler did get a Gale Force. First MasterCard Mythic of the game here. Chovy did go ahead and teleport down to bot lane to try to contest any possible anything that RNG might try on this bot side. He also has the Galio ult right now, so he could very quickly get to another lane if he needs to.
Oh, and just when
Meanwhile, Doran is in
a bit, we got
a little bit of
2v1.
trouble there. He flashes out, but Peanut's there. Peanut helps his buddy out, and that's all she wrote. Vi said, hello, fat hand. Or sorry, that's Jinx. Excuse me. Vi said, what did my 5-finger say to your face? That's what actually happened there.
And that was a slap, just like the RNG doing to this.
Now RNG are on top of this, on top of this Infernal here. I don't know how I feel about this.
Thank you, randomizer.
Oh, Hextech Soul. All right, Xiaohu is stunned. There's a flash forward. Xiaohu is trying. Lehens manages to pick that one up. Couple of flashes coming out on the side of Gen.G there for that kill. Gala just sitting here like chicken winner chicken blah, 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 blah. I can't even say it.
Winner chicken dinner for those who can actually words.
He throws out the culling, which isn't really going to collect on much. Chovy, on the other hand, he's going to take a plate off of this bot turret as well. Bot turret feeding everybody today, man.
And as they're showing a replay, we had talked about the drafting for the picks in the last game. That was an excellent convergence on the 3v1 right there.
It was definitely a very parallel convergence coming out of Gen.G there onto Xiaohu. No, nothing.
Oh, I had to go ahead because I thought I had a minor technical difficulty.
All right, so we're seeing what possibly is going to be full AP Galio here. He went with the Night Harvester for his Mythic instead of a tanky Mythic. So I'm curious to see what happens here. I'm kind of surprised with Gen.G in this game, though. The objective control is just absolutely non-existent.
I mean,
they have given up both Rift Heralds and 2 Drakes so far.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
Peanut barely avoids the. Oh, Moonlight Vigil onto 4. In goes Peanut. Way on the backside is getting just Doran and Way. Finally, Doran takes him down. Chovy is there. Doran is there. RNG barely get out of that one. They will take Shelly, though. But Rift Herald for 2? Technically 1?
And this is the point that I was about to make. With the Gen.G in that last game, all about the objective control, playing it on their terms. I think once the fact that they decided, hey, we're just going to go ahead and we can definitely win this on Baron even when we're even, they're not as worried about the objectives this game. And RNG is not seeming to answer back. That 2v1, or that 1-for-2 was the best that they've done so far. We see on the replay here, yeah, RNG was way too precarious and way too spread out there.
The 1v1 over here between Doran and Way, though, it takes way too long. That's the biggest problem. If Doran had been able to clean that up a little bit faster, I feel that would have gone a lot worse.
And they go ahead, RNG. Well, they go ahead, and it's a pretty much an immediate tower swap there. RNG getting first, but
more gold going on to the side of Ruler here with that solo tower kill bot side. Gen.G is just content to play 1-3-1 here, and I think they feel they can win the game off of it.
They really can. Again, they have it in their mind. All we need is the Baron. We play it smart up until there. We can take this. But I think that's too much of a gamble to rely on that again. Right now, it's playing in their hands.
Gen.G is finally answering some objective control here. They're going to go ahead and take this first Hextech Drake. They need 4 to get the soul, but that Hextech Drake is going to be huge if they get it.
And now you would have thought that RNG would have been a bit more aggressive because getting that first Hextech Drake would have been a great way back into it. I don't know if they're really going full on and waiting for the Baron themselves and trying not to get in too much of a hold as they kind of dug back into the hold.
There's
wait a minute.
Dive. Gala's in trouble. Ruler cleans up the kill here. And what the hell? Peanut actually got out of that alive. Doran on the backside here, flanking Breathe. Chovy is there. Generation Chovy says, hey, Ruler, you want a second? There you go, bud. All right, they're looking to keep him here. Way is there. There's 3 for Gen.G so far with no answer. Zhao, who's in trouble. Make that 4. And Gen.G say, we are here. We can team fight. And that is just... Gen.G are just content with what just happened there.
Again, I was just going to say, RNG...
in another minute and change when there's an actual Baron up, that could be another game-ending team fight.
Again.
All right, Hextech Gates for the bot lane. Ruler just picked up a Bloodthirster here for his second item. Now he's got lifesteal. Now Ruler is just raid boss, right? Look at this. Peanut just absolutely dives in, flashes over the wall there, and can get out. Doran goes to counter the Breathe flank. The Glitter Lance out of the hen slows down Wei and they catch him out. And then another stun out of Chovy onto Zhao, and just Gen.G are team fighting machines today.
This one?
And you can tell the players are having some fun here with this.
I mean, I was just in the middle of saying RNG, knowing what Gen.G is doing, knowing they've done it twice, or on the verge of potentially doing twice in a row, I thought it was Gen.G who weren't going to be the ones offering to kind of fight back. I was wrong. RNG is just offering nothing to counter this.
No, they're not. And this Hextech Soul is huge for Gen.G as well, because we don't really talk about it, but the Hextech Soul grants ability haste and attack speed per stack, right? Gen.G is in prime position to get 4 stacks possibly of this soul here, or of this dragon, and if they do, that's 36 ability haste and 36% bonus attack speed. You're talking beyond full item level values. Meanwhile, Zhao just gets obliterated in the topside tower dive.
Now
They grabbed the turret on the way out the door, and Gen.G are content, I think, to just, they want to burst down Baron.
They're going for it now. They're making their run.
All right, Wei is invisible. They've thrown down a control ward, so they know exactly how much HP this Baron has. Now, the question becomes, are they... Yes, Doran and Lehens are on the backside. They are trying to zone. The culling is huge out of Gala. Ray goes in to try to steal it, but it's not enough. All right. So, Vi gets it. The smite comes out. And Zhao, who tries to go in, but Ruler is just absolute madman. It's a double kill so far. Doran is on top of Ming. There's nothing that he can do. That's the ace. And they have Baron. That's it. The game is over. They can end right here.
Waiting to build up a bit of their health.
Gen.G lost nothing on that entire play, even on the extended play.
Now they're going
and now
for
Peanut and Chovy are down here. They want the second stack of Hextech prowess for their team. Going from 9 ability haste to 18 ability haste. Already doing better than items. At least on the ability haste.
I mean, at this point, you gotta wonder. Now you're just under 2 minutes left in the power play.
All right. Doran is here out through the Hex Gate. They're going to clear some vision. Breathe. Sitting in the chicken hole.
Clearing up one more tower, and you think, all right, within the next 45 seconds
Look at this Red Bull Baron power play for Gen.G right now. 4,600. It's an 11K gold lead.
There it is.
And here it is. There's the team fight. That's it. This has got to be the game right here. Already down 2, down 3 for RNG. Peanut is managing to stay alive. Zhao, who is in trouble. Chovy manages to pick up the triple kill. That's it. That's ace. The game. Gen.G are going to go to quarterfinals as the first seed. They get to dodge Gen.G in quarterfinals, which is just absolutely massive for them. What an absolute masterclass performance out of Gen.G today. Going 4-0.
That wasn't the only masterclass performance at anybody today.
I said it last night. 100%. I said Gen.G are more motivated than RNG to take first seed. Yes, they get to dodge JDG, not JNG, sorry. They get to dodge JDG if they take first seed. But more importantly, they get to force RNG to possibly go up against them.
Mutter, 7-0, mutter.
That is the first time I've ever gone 7-0. I usually bust in tiebreakers. Like, even if I have a really good day, I will bust in tiebreakers. I mean, look at day 2, right?
Yeah, but you realize the last day of each group stage week this year, you know you're a combined 13-0.
Yes, I see that.
What
now.
The hell?
What the heck? Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are.
What kind of Sunday buff are you pulling out? First football picks and now this? I mean, seriously.
How am I doing in football? I don't even know.
Boy, number 1, you have a shot to win the week again. And in the overall standings, you've got a 4-game lead on everybody else.
Jesus.
And your point differential, not just for this week, you're smoking everybody, but for the year to date, you're just insane.
I do my research before I make my picks. I spent an hour making my picks Wednesday night for football. How many of these did I get wrong? I went 8-4 on the week.
8-4 so far, and Philadelphia is currently up, pending this touchdown, 20-0.
I think that's the best record I've had on a week, isn't it?
Week 5 and week 4. Nope. Week 2.
12-4.
12-4. So with this week, you have a shot at going, if both of your last picks hold up, 10-4.
That's not bad.
If you win just one of those two, you take the week over me. I need both Dallas to make a comeback and the Chargers to win tomorrow night, to win the week.
Again, I do my research. And this week, I finally picked New England.
Yeah, you see how well that did for you.
Yeah, I do. I'm like, I can't not root for New England. It's just... I feel bad for Harry, though. He is getting hosed in this. I know he's doing good in the other one, but
yeah,
he is getting hosed here.
Well, picking Arizona and Chicago did not help matters. I was the only one to pick the Commanders on Thursday night. And boy, was that even squeaky bum.
Yeah, no, I looked at that and I'm like, I said it earlier as well. I think I said it on our BWSR show that the Commanders looked too banged up. And yeah, that was definitely squeaky bum. But apparently I'm a prediction machine this year.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Makes me start considering whether or not I should become a professional sports gambler.
I mean, I can help with a deeper dive analytics if you decide to go that route.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of my picks are heavily influenced from data that you give me. Some of it just comes down to like gut intuition of, okay, I'm looking at the data, but I'm also looking at this, and I like this better than some data right now.
Oh, yeah. I get that entirely.
So, I see you've gone ahead and already updated the group standings with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got one group completely right. I got two groups partially right. Actually, no, I got two groups completely right. If we're talking about riot standings.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least I got, yeah. So I'll get full points for Group D, which I believe is 16.
Whew. I'm going to check on that.
Oh, man. That first Gen.G RNG game was a banger, though. This second one wasn't too far off the mark either. But
Because I think for that
I'm-
one, 16 plus the bonus points if you get a perfect group.
Ooh, and I got the perfect group in Group D. Because 100 CFO were tied for last.
Uh-huh.
So that'll be considered perfect group. Have we done the math on who would win the tiebreaker? I don't know what the standings are on that. Because I think they both tied at 1 and 5, right?
Yes, they did.
So let me go to Game of Legends and we'll do the math real quick. As apparently I just lost all of my tabs. That's not good.
Because from what I'm seeing here, they do officially list when it comes to the picks. They officially list G2 and 4th, which is along the lines of what you would say.
All right, give me a moment here because I'm gonna pull up Game of Legends here, and
Alrighty.
we'll take a look at the head-to-head times on
And then
those two teams.
Because I'm also gonna go back and look at the head-to-head times that you posted earlier.
All right, so 100 Thieves and Flying Oyster today. 100 Thieves won in 31-39.
Okay.
So Flying Oysters versus 100 Thieves. What did I say that number was?
31-39.
You can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
By actual seconds.
Damn!
100 Thieves was third place by actual seconds.
Because I'm going back and seeing the head-to-head times. I thought that you would put them for how they were going to decide between Evil Geniuses and G2.
I thought I already did that. I thought we did that on air yesterday.
I know, and I'm trying to see, because I was trying to reference that because in terms of these pick'ems, I believe that is what they do. Not for payouts and stuff.
I think so. It depends on what intern or person is doing it.
Okay.
G2 versus EDG, or versus EG, right?
Yes.
Evil Genius's win was 32-30.
Okay.
G2's win was 27-34.
Ah, so they have it whiffed. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I said it depends on whether or not they actually feel like doing the math.
Yeah,
but
which
hey, we did the math. I looked for. We got a lot of buttons on this thing now, man.
Yes, we do.
I think we might. Yeah, we finally have more than Lilacs, which was the leader for a long time. So yeah, 100 Thieves technically third place. And I think I'm going to have to be right back.
All right. As we go
Because
ahead.
I'm having a Chrome issue.
All right. Go ahead, fix the issue. Again, 100 Thieves technically in third if you're having these fancy breakings with the ties going on our sheets. And I am going to pull that up momentarily. So, yes, as you can see in the bottom corner, we did technically agree on 100 Thieves finishing third. Flying Oyster, thanks for coming out, finishing last place. But overall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh.
Okay, sorry about that.
Well, that was fast.
I
I
mean,
was just
really,
going through our combined
just have-
different predictions. Oh,
can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, yeah, no, I just had to close and reopen Chrome real quick.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. But yes,
I was
pulled
trying
up
to
the
drag
sheet.
it one tab from one screen to another, and it totally fucked up Chrome. It's like the first time that's ever happened.
Oh, that happens to me every so often. Believe me, I've lost lots of tabs.
So technically, we were right on 100 Thieves in third.
Mm-hmm.
Barely,
I was just saying
by
that.
seconds. That's not a good look.
No. And again, NA as a region 4 and oh wait, no. Hold on. Let me do the math properly here. 3 and
All right, hold
15.
on. We're gonna cut away because we got quarterfinal draw. All right, really super quick. Predictions. Who do you think's gonna get drawn to who?
Oh,
Our first seeds are T1. I'm gonna put them off to the side here. Yeah, T1, JDG, BRX, and Gen.G as pool 1 seeds, and then EDG, AM1, Rogue, and RNG. I want T1 Rogue.
I wouldn't move. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
I was going to say JDG may be RNG.
I want JDG RNG on that one. I'm gonna give DRX RNG and Gen.G EDG. We'll see how many of these we get right.
I gotta see and match up who's left.
I'm kind of wondering. There are a lot of famous names in New York for this weekend.
Yep.
How the fuck does Freak end up doing this?
Good question.
All right, who's the first one? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh!
Oh! Give me predictions made moments before disaster. That is terrible for damn one. So who was in seed 2 there? Was that T1? Did I get that right?
Hang on. May have to catch up and do this right at the
Yeah,
end.
we're gonna have to look at the okay, RNG. RNG T1, okay. Gen.G. Or yeah. Wait, so who pulled
Hang on, they're gonna show
JDG got Rogue. Oof. That is so free for them. T1 gets RNG. Okay, there's the rematch. I said that that's a possibility, right?
You did?
Gen.G get Damwon and DRX get EDG.
Okay, so I got one of those right. Just as the wrong quarterfinal.
I didn't get any of those right.
I got one. I had Gen.G Damwon, but I had that as quarterfinal 4, and that's quarterfinal 3.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. There were 4 draws, right? There's 4 teams, so
Yeah.
you got a right pick. Our order doesn't matter from the broadcast order; it's the pick that matters.
Gotcha.
I'm not trying to say that, hey, yeah, you got the pick right, but you didn't get the order that they drew it in right, so it doesn't count. No, you actually managed to.
If you go back to Brothers Walk and Sports Report, those things kind of matter.
That don't matter here in the league. Not on literal full random chance. Yeah, so I would have loved JDG RNG. All right, so let's slot these in. JDG versus Rogue.
Yep, JDG Rogue. T1 RNG. I'll do these bottom 2.
I just realized my microphone muted for some reason.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were saying anything as I was tweaking through and going back to our previous.
What was the last thing I said? Because I don't know where I got cut off at.
We were plotting out the quarterfinals.
Okay.
It was like, yes,
So,
we're gonna stop
like I
those
said,
in.
I'll say it again. Rogue got fucked the most out of this, right? Yep. Like if Rogue's backstage or they're back at their hotel room watching this quarterfinals draw, like they are just sitting there like, man, we got fucked, right? Like all of those first seeds are tough, right? But JDG was definitely the worst draw that Rogue could have gotten and the easiest draw that JDG could have gotten. Which means we're probably going to see a JDG T1 semifinal.
Yeah. And if that series ends up 3-0, I mean, are they going with like specific days? Because I would rather start that off the week and then have everything else going into prime time Friday through the weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to double check because I don't think you're allowed to pick your semifinal opponent anymore.
I think from here the bracket would just be locked.
Yeah, from here the bracket is locked. I know way back in the day you could actually pick the first seed could pick which there's a thing where the best first seed could pick which second seed they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But that no longer appears to be a thing.
Yeah. Like
I don't think that's been a thing for. I don't know why I put that in, but we can delete those.
Yeah, go ahead and just delete them. I ain't mad. Because I think I know where your head was at. For the quarterfinals, the best first seed could pick their opponent and then working from there.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Is they used to be able to pick the opponents and it wasn't auto drawn. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like half asleep when I did this, to be honest with you.
Hey, you did a great job, even being half awake.
But I'm going to say now, I'm okay with making overall picks right now for quarters.
So am I.
Obviously, I'm going to give it to JDG on the overall pick. Let me go ahead and do this real quick here. Man, this does not translate over onto the screen very well. If you can see that at home, great. If not, we have the link is up. I know it's on my Twitter. We'll drop it in the chat real quick here. I'm going to say it's going to go in 4 games. I think Rogue have the capability to pull 1 game off of JDG with some cheese, but that's about it.
Yeah, I think JDG is too hungry. I'm good for Rogue, but no. Mm-mm.
T1 RNG. And this is going to be tough, right? RNG kind of slacked a little bit in this group stage. I think, I mean, we've seen RNG take down. Damn these bugs, man. Fucking mosquitoes driving me nuts. We've seen RNG take down T1 before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that Faker and this T1 team are hungry. I think it's safe to say they're probably, between them and Gen.G, they're the hungriest teams at this tournament. And what have I said is the number one rule for Worlds?
The hungrier team wins.
The hungrier team wins in these situations. Give me T1, not T, not T exclamation point, T1. But this is definitely Silver Scrapes.
Get out of my head. Get out of my head. You don't like it there.
Yeah, that is definitely going to Silver Scrapes. We'll let the prototypical Silver Scrapes go in the background here. Because this ain't the only game that's going Silver Scrapes in quarterfinals. Gen.G versus Gen.1 Kia. 100% 5 games. Who am I giving it to? What did I say a couple of moments ago? Gen.G and T1 are the hungriest teams at this tournament. Give me Gen.G in a reverse sweep over Gen.1 Kia. Gen.1 Kia are going to get embarrassed 2 years in a row by a reverse sweep. I'm calling it right now.
I'm almost with you entirely. I do see Silver Scrapes. I do see a reverse sweep. However,
you're giving it to Gen.1.
Revenge thy name is Gen.1. They're not going to want to go out anything like that 2 years in a row. Especially knowing who else is coming.
Yeah, but I mean, you really want to put those expectations on a Gen.1 team that got beat by Gen.G. This is the #1 Korean seed.
Yes.
This is a team that has just absolutely domestically demolished anything that has been placed in front of them. And as we can see right now, they've also demolished anything that's been placed in front of them at Worlds as well.
Mm-hmm. This would make it all the sweeter. This would make it all the sweeter.
Oh, this is funny. They're packing away JoJo the Eagle and the Copium into the World's 2023 box to be shipped away. This is funny.
At least the Eagles are flying on Monday Night Football right now.
for NA.
3-15.
You know they're going to be talking about this in spring when LCS comes back up. And you know this is going to be the talk of every podcast, everything for the next couple of months.
Yes, it will. As it should.
All right, so our last game, DRX versus EDG. EDG is the defending world champions. They want their 2 in a row, right? They're looking to start a legacy here themselves.
Uh-huh.
DRX, pretty good form so far this tournament. They slipped a little bit domestically, but they've proven they're pretty damn hungry, right? They're ready to go to the old country buffet and chow down on something. I don't know what the hell kind of buffet food you find in New York City, but
you've got different Chinese buffets, you've got different American buffets. It's New York City.
It's hard to complete that analogy is the point I'm making. This ain't like, semifinals in Atlanta where I could say they're going to go to the Golden Corral. I don't think there's a Golden Corral in New York City.
No.
I might be wrong, but I don't think there is. I think EDG honestly have limped to where they're at right now. That might be like the extremely spicy hot take of the tournament.
Oh, hang on. We have something for that.
But I think EDG have kind of limped to where they are in this tournament, right? If you look at their strength of schedule.
Holy shit.
Right?
Holy shit.
What?
There's a Golden Corral in the Bronx.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, I'll be damned.
So
Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day.
They can't go to Golden Corral.
Leave it to you to help me finish my setups when I need them.
Hey, what do we say about research and everything else?
We do our research here on this network. If anything else, we definitely do our research. But go back and look at this group that EDG were in, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got Fnatic, C9, and T1 in that group.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be realistic here. Like, think about this realistically, right?
I am. Okay.
Fnatic didn't exactly have to work to get to where they are.
No.
At least not compared to some of these other teams.
True.
Like, C9 played poorly the entire tournament, except for that Fnatic game. And Fnatic, yeah, sure, they kind of went on a tear early on, but they fell off. They fell off before week 1 was even over.
True.
And they dropped a game to EDG. So I'm kind of sitting here saying, hey, you know what? The strength of schedule for EDG to get to where they are wasn't really as robust as some of these other teams. And I think they've kind of been able to just limp in to where they are. So, with that said, I'm giving it to DRX.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now, EDG are the masters of forcing game 5s.
Not this year.
I think we get silver scrapes out of this, and this is either going to go one of two ways. This is either going to ping pong or it's going to reverse sweep.
See,
The ball picks say go ahead, let it reverse sweep, but we still got 3 more best of 5s afterward.
this is true, and I think one is going to be plenty for the quarterfinals.
I need 2 reverse sweeps out of 7 or out of 7 best of 5s.
We both do.
So I'm okay with this ping ponging, right? I think T1 RNG is going to ping pong.
Yes.
Like I said, Gen.G will reverse sweep Damwon Kia. I think Damwon Kia will come out strong, and then Gen.G are going to be like, all right, y'all had your fun.
And I think that it's honestly going to be the opposite. I think Gen.G, I absolutely believe you, the Hunger team wins. I believe with that hunger, Gen.G is going to come out and make a statement. But hold on, because I'm putting this up. Pay the utmost closest attention to the Game 3 draft. Because especially if I'm right, Gen.G up 2-0, Damwon is going to be like, okay, we're sitting up in our chairs, we're getting serious, and that is going to be their first major fuck you moment. I'm calling it now. And that's what's going to change things.
Well, it appears that is going to be the one quarterfinal that we disagree on. So we'll have to pay attention and see what happens.
And
part of me wants,
and luckily that's going to be Saturday.
Part of me wants you to be right, because I put Gen.G in my crystal ball pick to win the tournament, and that's like a guaranteed caster curse usually.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, this year, I mean, let's go to the groups. Let's look at the final numbers here, right? Which I see you did go ahead and plug in.
Well, you
were actually no, I did some formula math stuff.
Yes.
68.63%. I'm pretty sure that's the highest I've ever been coming out of a group stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had one bad day, but that's it.
And even if you look at that one bad day, we had, which you could arguably say, 5 good ones, 3 fantastic ones.
I mean, outside of that one caster curse day, I went 500 or better.
Yep.
Every day.
And the fact that you had a winning record now 6 straight days.
I'm a little concerned that my caster cursing Gen.G in my crystal ball pickups may not have been a caster curse. It may have been the anti-caster curse. I may have actually predicted that correctly. And that's what I'm like on.
Mm-hmm.
See, in a perfect world, we could see T1 Gen.G at the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
Or at the finals, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be the perfect finals for me. Because that's revenge. That's literally going back to look at the cleanse, look at the moves, Faker, what was that era of League of Legends?
And
because Gen.G was like, the names have changed, but Gen.G is the old Samsung White team.
And I'm looking at this bracket, looking at the schedule. If you are right with how the bracket was drawn, that would be the final.
And that's going to be a banger of a final. I mean, I'm already excited for semifinals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Gen.G are still in this.
Yep.
Gen.G are probably going to move to semifinals.
Yeah, probably, but yeah.
T1 are going to move to semis. I mean, I'm going to get to meet some people in Atlanta, man.
Yes, you are. I mean, talk about spooky season.
But, whew. We're going to break this down more on Tuesday and go into a really deep dive on these remaining 8 teams on Tuesday's show and talk about all sorts of, Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to the all-new Predictomatic until next year because the Predictomatic is only good for groups.
Only good for the second week of groups. And you know the kind of sad thing? The all-new Predictomatic, if they go ahead and go with my suggestions, the all-new Predictomatic wouldn't exist in its form if they take my advice with the 4 groups.
Yeah, because the Predictomatic didn't start until 2016, which was when they made the format change.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Adam and Colin Pierce, by the way, who created the foldy sheets that we use on air here. We call it the all new Predictomatic, but huge shout outs to them. Like, they're doing the league community a huge service by doing that every year for both Worlds and MSI. Yeah, bracket stage is going to be crazy. Honestly, I think all of these teams, really, I think it's there. 6 out of these 8 teams are like strong and meant to be here. 2 of them are kind of flukish. And that's going to go to Rogue and EDG. I'm, again, strength of schedule. Rogue played their ass off. They definitely performed better than expectations, right? They managed to knock out top esports, which was that's the .A team award recipient of the year, right? But I don't think they have the capability to go past a quarterfinals, especially not against the Gen.G draw. And as I said before, strength of schedule for EDG to get in to quarters wasn't exactly strong. But we had some banger games today. I want to thank you guys for watching and listening. We are going to go ahead and call it here. I think we'll be back Tuesday with normal time coverage where we will be talking about the bracket stage, and most importantly, the remaining 8 teams in this tournament. What we think of the various matchups that have been drawn out here. Go into a little bit of a deeper dive with our predictions. So stay tuned for that on Tuesday. For now, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. We have Point of Viewer coming up next over most of these Not a Network stations. Actually, I'm only going through on Twitter. This is Parallel Convergence. You want to go ahead and take us out of here, Dr. Manhattan?
I was going to say at Twitter, at Not a Network Pods, where again, approximately 1 hour from now, we will be going live with Point of Viewer. Be prepared. That's all I'm saying. On our personal Twitters, at the Andesian, at Squid Sportshead. And then thank you for watching and listening and participating on Twitch, twitch.tv/AWP podcasts. That will change. Twitch.tv/Andesian. That will not change. YouTube. Search Not a Network podcast. Yes, we're going to be developing shorthand. Groups are done. It's the Elite Eight. It's Atlanta. And as I said...
It's the Staples Center after that.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't the Staples Center anymore. You're right.
Not to mention, it's not even in Los Angeles. They're going to San Francisco.
I know. I was expecting them to have it at the Staples Center again.
You mean the Crypto.com arena?
Yeah, whatever.
And as I was trying to say, yeah, Jake from State Farm's going to have a good couple of weeks. Because when it comes to League of Legends in Worlds 2022, the South's got something to say. See you on Tuesday.